What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing a review on one of the most common, free, popular, and very well best plugins that you could get out there, the Saturation Knob by SoftTube. Now here we have a couple examples, so let me show you. We have a drum example right here. Alright, then we have some chords. Then we have a lead. And then a bass. Alright, let's get into it. So with the saturation knob, you have a couple options here. As you can see, you have a low, a neutral, and a high. And that basically, you know, is the frequency that's going to boost and whatever. On the right, you got a little output, you know, put up and down. You can master fader, a bunch of this stuff. Now, if you click here, you have a couple presets. Drum distortion, you know, something for the vocal. You want a little bit more high-end, a good vocalizer, something light. But as you can tell, this is not just for making it sound clearer and enhancing the audio. It's for sound design as well. As you can see, let's look for the drums. With the drums, we got a drum bus right here. And for a drum bus, I'd say let's keep it on neutral and see how it sounds, all right? All right, sounds a lot clearer, right? Already a big difference. And obviously, you know, if something's too loud, if this is too loud, you know, go on your separate mixer, whatever. But this is just for the whole thing in general. This right here is the distortion aspect, whole thing in general. This right here is the distortion aspect. So if you keep turning this up, you can see there's a lot more distortion in the drums right there. If you want, you know, keep everything how it is, but you want the drums to hit as well as the high end just to get a little bit of that effect, you keep it on low. And right here, as you can see, as you can see, if we just do the drums, look at this. Completely different sound. You can, let's see, you can make a lot of different things with this. You want to keep the high-end punch right there. You want a little bit more of a distortion effect. Boom, there you go. So for the drums, I say it's pretty good. Let's look at it with and without, all right? So this is the drums without the saturation. All right, and this is with it, you know? And this is the drums with the saturation. Pretty good. Not bad at all. Now, let's go to the chord. All right, now we have some nice piano chords, and these are just something simple. Medium frequency, a little bit of a high. Depends if you make a 7th or a 9th or, you know, whatever the hell you do. But let's try it on neutral. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, now with it off. So even when you move it down a little bit, it really enhances that sound. Now here's it with the high profile. With the high profile, I don't notice too much of a difference. Now you can notice a difference there. Not too bad. Now let's try it with a lead. All right, now here's a lead without any saturation. And now let's add a little bit, you know. You want it on high since it's a higher frequency. Yeah, man, that sounds a lot better. All right, off. And put it on. It's a subtle difference, but through a mix, you know, through the whole mix, it sounds a lot better. All right, that's good. Now let's try the bass out. The bass would be pretty good. Bass, and this is the bass without any saturation. Now let's put it on low. As you can tell with it off, it's just subtle. There's not much there. But with this thing, oh yeah. Ooh. All right, so this is the beat without any saturation. So my overall thoughts on the saturation knob is I give it a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. Especially when you have all these other presets right here. The only thing I don't like about this plugin is the high end, the keep high aspect, because it doesn't really boost much. It boosts the neutrals and the lows a lot better than the highs. It gives the highs a nice crisp and through the mix. But I would, you know, I would add a little bit more to that. Overall, it's a really good plugin, and if you need one, I'll put it in the link where to download it. And hope you guys enjoy.